Warner's top 5 quarterbacks of Week 7. I mean, he's got to be on the list, Kurt. So the question is, where is he on the list? Take us through your top 5.
Well, I tell you what, Linz, as we start to get to this time of year, the list starts to shake out as you might expect it to shake out, with a lot of the big-name quarterbacks making it this week. Number 5, we've got Tom Brady. I mean, he's put up 81 points over the last 2 weeks, 38 again on the road against a good Chicago defense, playing really good football. Number 4, first appearance on the top 5 this year is Matthew Stafford. What an amazing difference a run game can make for a good quarterback that is not asked to do everything with his right arm. He's getting a little bit of help with those running backs, which is making things easier. He's still got those special abilities to make those tight window throws. He gets the number 4 spot. Number 3, Phillip Rivers. This is a guy that's quietly having an unbelievable year. 17 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. A lot of weapons around him. Went over to London, and the international crowd got to see him play. But love the way that he's playing. He's in such command. The team's doing really well. Just 1 game back at Kansas City right now.
And he didn't have his main weapon in that one, Melvin Gordon.
You're exactly right. Number 2 is that guy that you mentioned. 4 more touchdown passes, 22 for the year. I mean, it's just so much fun to watch this offense and him leading this offense. It just seems so easy for him, but he gets the number 2 spot. And then a guy I watched in person on Monday night, and a guy that's playing as well as anybody in the league, even though the team's losing, he is playing great football. Another 375-plus yards, 31 of 39 for the game. Matt Ryan's playing some great football right now.
Matt Ryan, number 1 on your list for the 2nd straight week. It's hard to argue with any of these guys, though I'm sure the fans will find a way to do so. Let's see what their top 5 looks like. They've got a couple of names that are different here. Cam Newton all the way up at number 2 for that comeback win, and Drew Brees here at number 5 for his 500th touchdown, the win against all 32 teams. That was a tough one against that Ravens D.
It was. You know, he didn't have a spectacular game passing the football, but you're right, a big win on the road against a great defense. I don't argue with that pick. And as you said, Cam Newton, I didn't think he played a great game. He really struggled through 3 quarters, but again, big splash in the 4th quarter with that big come from behind win. So I understand why the fans put him up there as well.
Ready to make that trip to London? Calling the big game this weekend?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a whirlwind. I got to coach a game on Friday night and then head over, but really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun with the guys.
Don't bust out the accent. We heard it on game day morning a few weeks ago. Don't offend anyone over there with that one. 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
I'll leave that to Mooch and Michael.
I'm sure they'll find a way to do that. That game, 9:30 a.m. Eastern on NFL Network. It's the Jags and the Eagles.
Well, he may be exactly what the Cowboys were looking for, but it was a steep price to pay. Amari Cooper, the Cowboys' new number 1 wide receiver, came to the team on Monday in exchange for a first-round pick with the Oakland Raiders. He's on the practice field for the first time today. Jane Slater has the story from the Star.
Amari Cooper was on the practice field Monday with the Raiders when he got news of the trade. He said he didn't have a whole lot of time, but just enough to throw some clothes in a bag and get on a plane to the Star in Frisco. He says of the trade, he wasn't exactly surprised. He had heard the rumors. On Wednesday at practice, we saw him chatting it up extensively with his new receivers coach Sanjay Lal, as well as talking to guys like Cole Beasley and Michael Gallup during the drills. Quarterback Dak Prescott says he's going to stay in Dallas through the bye weekend so he can get in some extra work with his new receiver. And here is Cooper talking about his new quarterback.
So we got some reps in today, route running on air, and then a couple reps in some team periods, and I really like the way he throws the ball. It's a good ball.
Cooper was in concussion protocol, but tells us that he is clear and good to go. He has now got 12 days to get acclimated to the system and this playbook ahead of Monday Night Football against the Titans at AT&T Stadium. His last 2 offensive coordinators studied under Scott Linehan, so I asked him if there's any similarities. He told me this was actually a pretty different system, but it's still easy, not that hard to pick up.